Welcome all of you again. In the previous video we have understood about the sign convention, and we have also find out it is known to us how to measure the distances from the pole. We have measured the focal length and the radius of curvature in the previous video, and we have observed that the focal length and the radius of curvature for the concave mirror is negative, and the focal length and radius of curvature for the convex mirror is positive. Okay. Now we just try to make it forward, and we try to understood before drawing those images. I think all of you have seen those images. Anytime you're turning over the pages of optics, there are lots of images. Obviously we will do that, but before that we just try to make the preliminaries, the ABCDs. When I am just going for drawing these images, there will be no problem. So now just think about this, just think. It is a concave mirror, okay. So it has pole, principal axis, center of curvature and focus. If I want to place an object, where should I place? Okay, I can place the object here. Here the object you can see, this is, we can make a curvy O here, italics types of O. This thing is called the object. We can denote it by say PQ. PQ is the object, okay. PQ is the object. So if PQ is the object, then object is a real object. And a real object which is placed just in front of the mirror. So if I say U, what is U? Distance between the object and the pole, and this thing is U is called the object distance. Okay. Now after reflection, the images may be formed on this side, in front of the mirror, may be formed behind the mirror. And you know from the previous lectures that if the images are formed in front of the mirror, these images are called the real images, because they are formed due to actually intersecting the reflected rays. But if I say the virtual image, in that case the rays are not actually intersecting. The light rays are appearing to diverge from any point behind the mirror. So if anyhow, if I say, if the real image is formed, that will be formed on this side. If the virtual image is formed, that will be formed behind the mirror on this side, that is the right side. Real image will be formed on left side, virtual image will be formed on right side. So if the image is formed on right side, that is the virtual image, then for virtual image we can say define also the image distance, and that is noted as V. If I consider the virtual image is somehow formed here, okay. Virtual image is somehow formed here. Say we name it as a P prime Q prime. Say it is name it as a P prime Q prime. Virtual image is formed somehow here. We will not actually say the object should be placed here. I am not saying there. I am just saying that object can be placed from O to infinity. Object distance ranges from O to infinity, anywhere this side, anywhere on this point, on this line. But if the image is from this side, if the image is from this side, if the virtual, then it should be a virtual image, and at that time the V is positive. So image distance we can say positive for virtual, and if it is from this side here, somewhere in front of the mirror, and at that time we can say that is the real one. Okay, that is the real one, and at that time we can say the V, that thing is also represented as V, but conventionally, according to, if I follow the sign convention, conventionally that is negative and that is real image. Okay, so for any mirror, in case of convex mirror also, if the image is a virtual one, it will be formed behind the mirror. Image distance is always for virtual image is positive, and image distance is negative always for an real image. So that thing you should keep in your mind. This is followed in case of convex mirror also. Now I am going to discuss another thing, and that name is magnification. What this word, what this terminology actually means? The word is magnification. How it is defined? Okay, it is defined to measure, is the size of the image is greater than that of the object? Can we get the large image, or can we get the short image? How can we find out these things? By how many times the image size will be than that of the object? Okay, these things can be find out from this quantity, magnification. It is defined as I by O. If I write down in words, that will be image height, and these will be object height. So it is a ratio of the image height and the object height. Here the image may be real, may be virtual, but it is the ratio of the image height to that of the object height. Okay, so if the image height is greater than that of the object height, if I denote this magnification term by small m, if we get a large image, if the length of the image is greater than that of the length of the object, then obviously the magnification is greater than 1. Okay, if the size of the image is less than that of the object, then the magnification is less than 1. Maybe sometimes the image size is same as that of the object. At that time we can say the magnification is equal to 1. But the terminology that is used here, that is, if m is greater than 1, then we can get enlarged image or magnified image. If m is less than 1, then we can get diminished image, or we can say shorter image. If m is equal to 1, the image is equal to that of the object. The image height is equal to that of the object, and we say then of same size as that of the object. These things we will find out when we are drawing that ray diagrams that we have seen in the NCERT book. Okay, so this is the magnification. But the magnifications can be defined in another ways also. And what is that? It is also defined as V by U. It is also defined as V by U. image distance, V, image distance divided by object distance. So just think about this. Since it is the ratio of the image distance to that of the object distance, so just think, if the magnification is greater, okay, if m is greater than 1, if the size of the image is greater than that of the size of the object, then V should be greater than U. Yes or no? If V is greater than U, then we can say the image distance is greater than object distance. Just think it clearly. And if the image distance is greater than that of the object distance, then the image is formed at large distance from the mirror than that of the object. Okay, so what we get the informations? Just I try to relate. Conversely, if I say, if I is less than O, if the image size is short, than that of the object, then the magnification is less than 1, m is less than 1. If m is less than 1, then V by U, what it will be? The image distance is less than that of the object distance if m is less than 1. Let me write, if m is less than 1. Why? Because I is less than O. So I by O is less than 1. M is V by U. So it is also less than 1. That thing we will observe, that is V is less than U. The image distance is less than that of the object distance. So the object has a greater distance from the mirror, but the image is at closer. Okay? And if m is equal to 1, if the ratio that I am saying here, that is equal to 1, if image height is equal to that of the object height, then the image distance should be equal to that of the object distance, is it? So by placing the object at different positions, we can get different sizes of image, different length of images, okay, at different distances. That we are going to observe in the next diagrams. Okay, the diagrams are drawn in the book. It is not drawing just as it is drawing. No, it is not. Certainly not. It gives some informations. After knowing all of these things, if we go for that, then it will helpful for us. So this is the magnification. But if I want to add a little information about the magnification, just think it is a ratio. It is a ratio of same type of quantities. It is a ratio of the height, image height to that of the object height. It is a ratio of the lengths. It is a ratio of the image distance to that of the object distance. It is a ratio of the two distances, which is also measured either in meter or in centimeter, whatever be it, but they are lengths. They are measured in meters or centimeters. So these units are cancelled out. So the magnification is nothing but gives you a number. It just gives you a number, a numerical value. By how much the image will be diminished, by how much amount the image will be diminished, by how much amount the image will be shorter than that of the object, by how much amount the image will be in greater size that of the object, where the image should be if the object is placed here. So it gives us lots of informations. Now if I use the sign conventions, then magnification gives us lots of informations. Okay, obviously we will discuss this section after drawing the images. Okay, after we draw the different images for different positions of the object. Next time, next lectures, some lectures after, we will obviously discuss how the sign combination plays the important, because you know that VU, all of these things are maybe positive, maybe negative, because sometime before I have discussed that V is negative if the image is real, V is positive if the image is virtual. So you will see after drawing the ray diagrams. So in the next lecture we will just at first discuss what are the rules of drawing, then we will start drawing those diagrams. Thank you all.